Leave your message after the tone. Look, I didn't think I'd actually leave this. I told myself I was done looking back for it, done trying to figure out the math of why it didn't work. But tonight the quiet is just too loud, and I needed to say it out loud just to prove it to myself it was real. Do you remember that apartment, the boxes stacked against the wall, the cheap coffee, and the absolute certainty that as long as we were building it together, nothing else mattered? We had nothing, but we had that. And somewhere along the way, we got comfortable. Not happy, just comfortable. We traded the hunger for a routine, and we didn't even notice the fire going out until we were freezing in the dark. I don't hate you for leaving, honestly. Part of me envies that you had the guts to walk away, to walk out the door first, because I was too terrified of admitting that the foundation had already rotted through. We were just two ghosts hunting a life we used to want. We traded the spark for a roof overhead and whispered sweet lies to the ghosts in our bed. You packed up your side while I started to stare at the floor, both knowing we couldn't walk back through that door. The boxes are gone and the echoes remain, washing me clean in the chill of the rain. I thought that the hardest part of letting you go was letting you go. Turns out it's forgiving the seeds that we sowed. And that's the part that stings the most. It taught me a brutal truth. Nostalgia is a liar. You can't keep trying to resurrect a version of a person who only was existed 5 years ago. I kept making excuses for a behavior because I was loyal to a memory instead of the reality standing right in front of me. So here is what change is starting tonight. I'm done living in retrovision. Next time I feel things start to fray, I'm not going to look the other way. Just to keep the peace, I'm going to look right at it, speak the truth, and if the ground starts shaking under my feet, I'll let it crack. I'd rather fall down learning the truth than spend another year standing still on the sinking sand. If you're out there tonight romanticizing an old version of someone who couldn't love you in the present, hang up the phone. You're better than the ghosts you're chasing. Remember, I will always love you. End of message.